Hello Kamangas, welcome to La Manga channel. We're gonna have our monthly reading logs for today, and let's start with Asodyo manga. So for the month of October, I have read Kari First Love, so I'm gonna have a separate video on this. I only have the first 5 volumes and volume number 7. That's why I have read only from volumes 1 to 5. So check my video on my complete volumes of this. So I have read volumes 1 to 5. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna show you in order. So this is volume number 2, volume number 3, volume number 4, and volume number 5. So this is published by Viz Media under Sodyo Beat. Story and art by Kaho Miyazaki. I didn't expect this manga to be this mature. So this is about Karin and Kiriya. So Kiriya is the first love of Karin. She used to be a nerd, wearing glasses without an earring and having a ponytail, something like that. But Kiriya saw the beauty of her, and he started to pursue on her. So they got together in the very first volume. They got their first kiss, and as I have mentioned, this is more mature than others, but this is what I like about this, is very realistic, though they are all underage, our main characters here. So I enjoyed reading this. I'm gonna share more of my opinions on my video on that, like completing this one. So I have read the first 5 volumes. So next one is 20th Century Boys. I only have, I think, 3 volumes of this. Four volumes 1 to 3, and then volume number 7. So the other volumes are on the way. I have ordered that from Amazon and Kinokuniya. I might have a separate video of this on, and I will show you the complete series of this. So I have read the Monster by the same author, Naoki Urasawa. I really like that. That's why I decided to read and complete also the 20th Century Boys. This is about a group of boys. So they are all childhood friends and about saving the world. So we have Kenji here on our cover. So he made up a story, and after they became adult, that made up story is becoming real, and he can't believe that, of course, but it's happening in Japan. So this is about him and his friends saving the world. And then next, I have read also the Death Note short stories. This is a one-shot manga by the power duo Tsugumi Oba and Takeshi Obata. I haven't expect this to be that short. So we have our new Death Note user here with Ryuk. What I can say is, of course, I like the original than this, but the story, it's also good. They can expand it more if they want, but they decided to do it in 1 volume. And this one also has some stories about Nier, who is the new L of the Death Note world. So I'll show you some of the art. The art is always amazing, and it has a lot of text as usual. So it's divided into short stories, and it has also like the daily life of L, So we have L here. I think this is the part where we can see L on his daily life. Okay, this is Death Note short stories. Then next we have Attack on Titan Before the Fall. So I was really interested on this because there is no anime of this one. So I have watched the anime of Attack on Titan, but I haven't finished it yet till now. I don't know what's with me, but now I have started reading Before the Fall, which happened 70 years before our main story of Eren and Mikasa. So we have our main character here on the cover, Kuklo, who is also called the Titan's son because he was born by Elena, and Elena was already dead when he was born. So Elena was eaten by a Titan, then the Titan spit her up, and that time she is pregnant and she was born Kuklo. And the society have treated him unfairly and brutally because he's a Titan's son, but he is actually a human. So this is about his life, and this volume is misaligned or misbound. So as you can see, it started from this side instead of here. So I've read volumes 1 to 3. We have volume 1, volume number 2. I think he will join the Survey Corps. I think so, because in the very first expedition of Survey Corps, so he snuck himself on a wagon because he wants to see a real Titan. Then we have volume number 3 here. So it's not as good as our main series, which is Eren Mikasa's story, Attack on Titan, but this is still a good read. So I will be completing this soon. So I'm gonna make another video on that. Please check that out. Next is a manhwa. So this is Big Bride, which is a manhwa by Ko Hwa-Woo and Sujin Kim. I'm not sure who is the writer and the artist of these two. So this is published by Yan Press. So this is about a girl who is wearing a pig mask because she thinks that she's ugly, and a guy which came from a very rich family. So our main character here are Sejun and Moo Ye-hoon. They got married at a very young age. I think that time they are only 8 years old when Sujin got lost in a mountain, and he found a house where Moo Ye-hoon is living, and in exchange of food he agreed to marry Moo Ye-hoon. So Moo Ye-hoon has spiritual powers, and she is protecting our main guy here, Sejun. But they have different culture because Moo Ye-hoon grew up in a mountain, so she don't know anything about the city. So one day there is a monk who have told a prophecy that she will be coming into Sejun's family, and they need to welcome her as the fiancé. So I've read all the volumes of this one. So this is volume number 2. So this is like a romance with supernatural and magic. So we have volume number 3 here, and what I like about this is it has mini poster in every volume. So all of this from volumes 1 to 5 has this poster, but of course it's different poster per volume. The art is really good, so I'm expecting the art to be darker because I have read some manhwa with that, but this is better than those. So I'm showing you some of the pages. The art is really beautiful, and it has little conversations, so I feel like I'm reading a picture book while reading this one. It has very less text, as you can see. It's more into art. The next is volume number 4. So this is Sejun's best friend. I forgot his name. Yeah, I think it's Jiho. So they're always together. And lastly is volume number 5. So this is the face of our maiden who's wearing a pig mask. She thought she's ugly, but she's very beautiful. So as a typical shoujo manga, we have our antagonist here, which is trying to take away Sejun because he is the heir of a very wealthy family, and she didn't expect her to be this beautiful. So I enjoyed reading this Pig Bride. In my opinion, this has the most beautiful art as of now, because I have read few manhwa only from my collection. And then not the last but not the least, I have also completed reading Planets or Planetes by Makoto Yukimura, who is the same mangaka of Vinland Saga. So this is about astronauts, and our main characters here are garbage collectors from the space. So what I like about this is, of course, the art. It's really great, as expected by Makoto Yukimura, and the story as well. This is very well written. All of the characters has their own chapter about them, and my most favorite character here is Fi, who is a very strong woman. I think she is the captain of their ship. And we have here volume number 2. So originally these are published in singles by Tokyo Pop, but this version I have here is an omnibus published by Dark Horse. So our main character here is Hachimaki, and we have Tanabe, but Tanabe was introduced later on, I think in the half of the series. So it started with the story of Yuri, who is one of the crew members, and he lost his wife in space. Then we have Vi, my favorite character, who is the captain and a very strong woman. He has a sense of justice, and she have saved the world twice. And we have Hachimaki, who wants to be on the very first expedition to Jupiter. So he have trained a lot because he wants to join that crew, and fortunately he got selected with his father. His father, I think, is an engineer, and his family, most of them, I think there are 4 in the family: mother, father, and Hachimaki and the brother. His younger brother likes rockets, and he loves making that. So they all loves space. And in this manga, it's normal for any person to go back and forth from Earth to outer space. I have seen a lot of sci-fi movies, and I think this is related to one of the movie that I have watched. I forgot what is the title. It's about the debris that are scattered in space, and it needs to be cleaned up because it could end the life on Earth. Because one time all of them, it's like bump into each other, and it created chaos in outer space, and all of the debris came back to Earth like meteorites, and it destroyed almost everything. So this is Planet Test. I really recommend this to everyone, though you don't like sci-fi, maybe you're not into it, but this is a really good manga. The storytelling is awesome, and that's what I can tell about this. The art is amazing as well, and the pacing of this. So in all of the manga that I have read for this month, my most favorite is Planet Test. Second one, because I read only the first volume of 20th Century Boys. Maybe second is Carry First Love, and then Attack on Titan Before the Fall, 20th Century Boys, Death Note, and the last one will be Big Bride. So these are the manga that I have read for the month of October. We have 17 manga here, but this one, 20th Century Boys, it's, I think this is a 2-in-1. Planet Test or Planets, not sure if this is a 2-in-1 or 3-in-1, because I have seen the Tokyo Pop version. It has, I think, 4.5. It has like half of the volume, 4.5, something like that. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you everyone, and if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please click on the subscribe button and notification bell to receive notifications on my upcoming videos. That's all for today. Thank you, and see you on my next video. Goodbye, and please be safe.